Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. And today we're finally doing something we've been holding off for quite some time now. And let's just say we're going to go work on that cave. All right, we're going to go work on the cave. And what we need to do actually is we need to go and get a bunch of sand is honestly what I need to do. So right now I need to go and make a bunch of shovels, because I will not have enough. Because basically how much I need is going to be a lot. All right, let's see how much we can make here. All right, I got a bunch here. Let me see how much. All right, I'm hoping this will be enough. If it's not, that's okay. We'll just come back and make some more. Let me see here. Do I have any sand? All right, I have no sand at all. All right, so this is how it's gonna go, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and just get a bunch of sand. All right, I'm gonna go collect a bunch, and then I will just see you after I am done. All right, and that's how we're gonna do it. Look, guys, it's a chicken jockey. Woo! This is awesome. No, you got off of your chicken. You're supposed to stay on your chicken. All right, chat. So it took me about like 20 minutes just to be able to gather it all up, but I got about 10 stacks of 64 of sand. So I'm hoping that's plenty enough here. But let's go ahead and get those smelted up here, and then we can go ahead and start up on this project. All right, chat. So I have done a lot of preparation here. I think that took me probably like 45 minutes. I don't know, it took me quite some time, but I have a lot of stuff going on now, and I feel way more prepared for this. So let's go start. So I was actually looking at the cave while I was gathering my supplies here, and I realized I am definitely going to need way more glass to be able to complete this, because it's a pretty big opening. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but it's like huge. So we're about to go check this out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah, this is it. This is where we were at before. That's our little home that we were at. And so what we're gonna do is basically try to cover up this entire top here with glass. I don't know how well this is going to go, but it's gonna be worth a try. So trying to think where I should start. Let's just keep this going here. This is gonna be so dangerous too, because if I fall, I could just die and lose all my stuff. This is definitely going to look awesome though, once this is done. See, right now, this is what we have. This is pretty good. Now I could just walk over this and not fall down, you know? I have a bunch of more glass being made right now, so no worries. And I brought my scaffolding too, so that if I wanted to, I could just go ahead and go down if I wanted to. Honestly, this is covering a lot more than I thought it would. This is doing pretty good. I'd be highly surprised if this got all the way down to the end there. Just 3 stacks of 64. And then the next thing that I'm gonna have to do that'll make this way easier to get down is I'll probably do... See, now I'm like second guessing myself, because first I'm like, hey, I'll do a cart. But then it's like, you know, that might take forever. I think what I should do, and this is just a thought here, is maybe create levels throughout this entire cave here. So like you can have like the first level full of farming supplies. You can have the next level full of I don't know, whatever you want it to be. You know what I mean? And so what I could do is I could do a cart that goes all the way down, but that way it seems more full. You know what I mean? And that way it's not a boring ride all the way down. That way there's things you could do on each level. Anyways, I'm excited for it. This covered actually a lot. Wow. This is awesome. But there is something I'm definitely going to do is when it comes to traveling to get here, I'm definitely going to create a cart rail for this. Just at least get here a lot faster so that I'm not just running across this field every single time. But basically 3 stacks of 64 covered that. I mean, that didn't even go the whole way. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to definitely need quite a few more stacks, but we're getting there, chat. Definitely getting there a lot faster than I thought we would. But I'm excited for this because this is going to turn out great. I just can't wait. And if you have any recommendations, please let me know of maybe how you think we should design the cave on the inside. There's plenty of options of what we could do. So many things. All right, so there's actually something that I want to do. So while this is all cooking up here, I have something that I want to do. Wait, I need a bucket. There we go. All right, let's head to the nether. So we have our first skeleton that already showed up in here, but he can't shoot me because the arrows are going through the nether. There we go. All right, just like we talked about in the last video, I'm going to create glass. So there's going to be glass here, right where these blocks I'm breaking at. And then back here, there'll be a flow of lava. And we're just going to do the same on this side. All right, trickiest part is definitely going to be get the lava, because I'm going to have to get a lot. All right. We'll start with the lava here. All right, so we have one right there. Maybe we can get this one here. Oh yeah, we should be able to get a bunch here actually. All right, I'm kind of curious to see how this looks from the inside. This looks pretty awesome. You just come down here, it's just flowing lava. All right, so that's one side. Now we just gotta do this side here. All right, so now we got this side completed too. There we go, chat. I'm just gonna go down this way. Now we got lava flowing from both sides. This looks pretty awesome, I would say. Other than that, I'm not really sure what else to put down here. I'm just gonna put my nether rack in here. I don't need to bring this with me. If you have any other recommendations of what I should put down here, definitely let me know. All right, let's go check up on the glass. How are things looking? Things are almost done. There is one thing I believe I still need to do. I don't think the snow golem was able to put snow over the scaffolding. So I'm gonna try and see if I need to go. I'm gonna see if I need to do that. And if I do, then we're going to do that. Oh, it did. Okay. All right, hold on, chat. I got zombie apocalypse right here. All right, I'm going in here. There's too many zombies. Look, another chicken jockey. Woo! So many chicken jockeys in this episode. It's crazy. Look, the snow golem's doing a good job. Maybe I'll help it out. Put some more snow on glass here. Double chicken zombie jockey. I can't even talk. All right, well, you have a good day, Snow Golem. Thank you so much for your hard work and your dedication towards this snow globe. All right, let's go check up on that glass, chat. Probably ready now. There we go. I've had to do a lot of mining and axing to get some wood. All right, perfect. We have about 3 stacks of 64. I'm just 3 shy, but that's fine. All right, let's finish up this area here. I think for now, what I might do is probably just create ladders. Like a bunch of ladders just to be able to get back up. There we go, chat. So we got this whole section here all taken care of. What we probably could do is just create an opening and then we could just jump down in the water. That'll be the fastest way to get down now until we have other things. And then, like I said, we'll just create a ladder. That way we can get back up. It might not be the most efficient right now, but it'll definitely do. Perfect. All right, this is what we have now. Actually, is this about halfway? I'd say it's almost halfway, but not entirely there. Okay, so this is my thought process. So I'm thinking maybe we'll have the broken glass right here. My question is, can I put a trap? Yes, I can. Okay. So I'm thinking what I should do, break this glass, put the trapdoor here, and then we could put ladder right here. That way, number one, I'm not just jumping around and I fall. And then that way I can like choose to fall and then not just randomly fall. Okay. And then we need to go create a bunch of ladders. So that means I need to go get a bunch of wood and then we can go and do that. All right, let's see how much we can make here. So right now it's 18. All right, let's go to bed real quick, chat. All right, I'm hoping this is plenty of ladders. If not, I have my scaffolding on me. So if we need to, we'll just build up and we'll go make some more. I'm so glad though I'm finally doing this because I've talked about this in so many videos that it's officially happening. All right, so we're just gonna go right here and then we'll open it. That's so awesome. All right, and look, there's some iron down here. We do need that actually. All right, yeah, let me get this iron first because I'm not just gonna pass it up. It'd be crazy. All right, awesome. And then I'm thinking the hardest part here is going straight up. All right, so what I think I'll do is probably just lean it up against this wall here, and then I'll just dig straight up. This is going to be a bit of a process, I can already tell. This sounds like dirt, which is good news. There we go. All right, we've made it, chat. Then I'll put this here, and then we should create a way to know where it's at. We could just do stairs, honestly. Means I gotta make a crafting table. Honestly, you could never have enough crafting tables. And honestly, I'm gonna fix this up to make it nicer. Then we could just do the same all the way around here too. Boom, there we go. See, that way we're like, we don't lose where we're at, you know what I mean? So I guess either A, we could take, this is really the way back up. I mean, we could go down that way, but it's just quicker to go down this way. So you just do this, fall down, and you take the ladder all the way back up. I do feel like this needs a little bit of a remodel though. This is just like, was a basic, something to help us to get us through. Honestly, having this water flow is so great. All right, yeah, let's update this real quick. All right, we'll dig out this section here, and then we'll put wood planks as our flooring. I don't know how far I want to make this go out, though, is the real question. That's a bat. The bat's saying hi. Okay, and then why don't we build up this wall here? All right, and then we'll put the door right here. It's just really like a small hut, honestly. Like, it's nothing crazy. It's more like, hey, I need a spot to stay at. There we go, chat. So it's just like a little small area. It's nothing crazy, but it's enough to where it's like, hey, I need a moment to stay at. I need somewhere to stay at, and this is where it's gonna be at. But I definitely think we can make it look better. We can get some stairs here, kind of make it like a little roof. And then this is a deck. And then I'm wondering if we have enough to make fence. We definitely do not. Okay, so we got 3. I mean, that's decent. That's a good start. But yeah, it's like look, so you have a little deck area here. And then honestly, to make this easy to get up, we could just do it like that. That's a pretty good idea, because we'll end up jumping down here. We'll go splash, and then we get here, and then like boom, we come up here. I think we should definitely make a bed though. Maybe. Kind of curious what else I can make. I should smelt this iron here while I'm here, and then we can use a button. There we go. So yeah, this is like our little hut here, chat. I know it's not fancy, but I'll be honest with you, it definitely looks way better than what it was before. We could definitely do some more work on it. We'll get there. But we still have all this area here to fill it with glass, which is crazy to think about. All right, chat, let's head back up. All right, chat, we're gonna finish off this glass here that I have in my hands, and then I think we're gonna call it, and then that way we'll know how much more we'll need for next time. I definitely still have more sand that I can go ahead and smelt, but I am out of wood. All right, so after quite a bit of stacks, probably like 7, I'm assuming. Yeah, I think it was like 7 or 8. I don't know. I still have more sand that I could smelt, but this is what we have right now. This is honestly pretty good, and I mean, we'll save the rest for the next video. That way we can continue on with this. I think we got about halfway through. Almost seems like it. But it's getting there, chat. It's getting there. And before you know it, this is going to be a really cool cave. All right, chat. Why don't I go ahead and put my stuff away here, and then we'll go ahead and call it. All right, chat. Well, that's the end of it. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you stayed, thank you so much. And hopefully you are starting to see the progress that we're making here with the cave. I'm definitely going to have a lot of ideas flowing in through with that. And if you have any recommendations, please definitely let me know in the comments below. And until then, I will see you in the next video.